you know, you get into certain vibes for a week or so, and you just gotta, I don't know, you gotta follow it.
Yeah, and it could be something as loose as like you banging on buckets. Like
totally.
For the Beyonce part in Partition, where you're just like banging on buckets.
Wow, that was some Nardwuar shit. That was good. Yes, that's how that came about.
Right, and what, Beyonce's like freestyling while you're banging on buckets.
So I'm banging on buckets, and Dream came in and he started like freestyling a melody to it, and so then we just started messing with it that way. That felt like a camp to me, because you were just kind of, everyone was just spitting ideas back and forth. Like Miguel came in, I had to leave town for a second, and Miguel came in and worked on this ballad and wrote these verses, and then I came back in and wrote a hook to it, and it was a fun time. It was a really fun time.
Speaking of fun times, Justin.
Okay.
I want you to put up the screenshot of how many writers were on the Partition song. I want you to put up so everybody can see how many people were involved in making this record. For all of y'all that don't really do a lot with the music business or the music industry, you want to criticize people for having help or having ghostwriters. Here's somebody, Beyonce, one of the most prolific songwriters of our generation ever when it comes to ghostwriting. I think I've done a video on it, probably have. If I have, put it up right here. With that said, no one cares who works on a record. It's about how it sounds. And as you can see right here, you know, having Justin Timberlake, Miguel, Terrius Nash, also known as The Dream, and anyone else who was involved in that work on one of your songs, for anybody, is a compliment to what you've accomplished in your career. But those y'all that get help from writing your stuff, don't shy away from it, man. No one cares with these hoe-ass, weak-ass, bitch-ass MFs that can't write their own music anyway. I'm going to break down how artists should be in the studio when you're working with other people and what comes to you and how to really expound on it. Going to be some real artistry shit here. So if you're an artist and you really want to learn how to harness your creative energy, you need to watch this entire clip. Before you do that, hit like, hit share, comment, follow, subscribe. Make sure you watch this all the way to the end.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82University.com, and right here we got the lead singer of NSYNC talking about how he wrote one of the most recognizable parts on the lead singer from Destiny's Child's best album cut ever. I know it was a single, but you know, I really like Partition a lot, especially when the beat switches up and they got that 808 kick, whatever it is. I love that. But when you are an artist, the number one thing you need to be guided by is your creative energy. Whatever you need to do to make sure that your creative energy has a clear path to the finish line, which is a completed song, you got to make sure that happens. This isn't the hurdles. This isn't the steeplechase. This isn't any other race that has a bunch of people on the track at the same time, a relay or whatnot. I guess it could be a little bit, but this really is about you clearing everybody off of the track so your creative energy can run in a straight line on the 100-meter, 200-meter dash. And when you allow yourself to do that, you have to trust your creative energy. There's a reason you had those creative thoughts. There's a reason you thought of that melody. There's a reason you thought of those drums. There's a reason you picked that synth. There's a reason you might have taken that sample. There's a reason that you're humming in that octave instead of an octave higher or an octave lower. There's a reason you're mumbling what you're mumbling. Follow it. Be curious. That's the best thing about being an artist, is that your curiosity leads you to the results that you want. Your curiosity is going to be the reason why you make something that changes your life. And if you are somebody who is scared of their own curiosity, you are not going to be able to make art that's going to resonate with people. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to do that. I am curious in every aspect of my life when it comes to occupationally speaking. As far as my friendships and my relationships, that's pretty solidified. I don't need to be curious in that. But when it comes to my art or when it comes to my business, I'm always curious because I'm always studying and guided by my intuition and my creative energy to see what else we can do to improve Group 82, or to see what else I can do in order to try some stuff as an artist. That's what Justin Timberlake did right here. This man has been an artist since the Mickey Mouse Club, lead singer of NSYNC, like I mentioned in the intro. And now he is somebody who's considered one of the most revered singers ever. Listen to how he came up with this Beyonce part. Listen to what Dream came up with, the melody, and how they were able to piece it together. And then if you listen to it, does it sound natural? Not really. Beyonce, all in your mouth like liquor. Does she even call herself Beyonce? Have we even heard her call herself Beyonce before that? Maybe, in a joking way. But Beyonce saw that fit, because Beyonce is a little more grandiose, and it was 3 syllables. syllables. B, nickname, might be a little more private maybe, but it's only 1 syllable. Beyonce's 2 syllables, so it hit and it fit right in the song. Beyonce understood her creative energy enough to back off and let 2 creative energies that she respects, Justin Timberlake and The Dream, drive the seat, and look at what it did. You have a gift, man. You're an artist, you have a gift. There's a reason that you hear music the way you do. There's a reason that some of y'all see music the way that you do. There's a reason that you see paintings and architecture and buildings and doors and ergonomic layouts the way that you do. If you have that, you have a gift. And the only way that that gift is going to grow is if you feed it. You got to feed it with your intellectual curiosity in a very safe space. That's why I do a lot of stuff on my own, because it's a safe space for my intellectual curiosity. The moment you let other people in, you got to absorb their intellectual curiosity as well. A lot of people don't know their intellectual curiosity, therefore they cannot provide great value to yours. But when someone does know their own intellectual curiosity, it can lead to an outstanding collaboration, as we saw right here with Beyonce's Partition. You got everything you need to make the art that you want that's going to connect with as many people as you want to. You don't need anything else. Trust it. Run with it. Guide it. Let your artistic integrity be your guide and light to make your dreams come true. Because once you make something that's truly you, that only you could have made, it's going to speak to the audience from your voice and your perspective, from your narrative. People are going to love you for that. But the only way that they're going to know about this great art that you're putting out is if you know how to market it. You don't know how to market your music, you don't stand a chance of getting it heard. Which is exactly why the first class we made was how to market your music on social media. Because you got to know how to market your music on social media. How's it been for you trying to get paid from your music and you haven't been marketing it? Or you just been posting on people's pages or sending them DMs? It doesn't work, does it? That's why inside the class, I'll show you everything you need to know, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, email, live streaming, how to chart #1 on iTunes, how to get millions of streams, how to get your team together. That's the only way your songs are going to connect with people and they can hear them and they can have those songs live with them forever. So if you're somebody that's truly serious about getting your music heard forever, getting millions of streams and chart #1, if you're on Instagram, you click that link up top. You're on YouTube, you click the link in the box and enroll in our class right now. You on YouTube, make sure you stay locked in and watch another one of my videos. You better not click off out the pond. Y'all stay true. Scroll, 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 scroll. Group82university.com